I mean, you also know it that there is a shortage for it. So the ramping up of all the production units is taking place. We are hopeful that we will be getting more vaccines in the coming days. So I hope that within this month of June we will see a bit of marginal increase, but we are confident that by July we should see the numbers go up much more. And coming August, September, October, we're very confident that the supplies will go up, and we should be able to complete the process very, very soon. So it's a shortage. It's not just for Meghalaya, but it's for the entire country and in fact the entire world. So we are hoping that quickly the ramping up of the different factories and companies takes place, and we're hopeful that we'll be able to meet up the shortage that's there right now. All the details of what was discussed in in the different items, but I can just give you an idea that obviously matters related to the medicines that are used by the people, those were discussed, and all different items from the drugs point of view that are required for people that was discussed. Important items, day-to-day items like hand sanitizers were discussed. Temperature equipments were there. We discussed about the ventilators that are being used in hospitals. We discussed about the medicine of which is required for black fungus, which is spreading a lot throughout the country, and it's very, very expensive. So those aspects also were discussed. We discussed about the vaccination, the vaccines, I'm sorry, and how we should approach that was also discussed. We also discussed about the diagnostic kits, the RT-PCR test kits, the D-dimer kits, and different kind of machines, even like the, as I said, the ventilators and other complementary products that are there. So those areas were discussed, and as I said, appropriate recommendations have been given, keeping in mind the ultimate effect on the end consumer that is going to be there. From the government side, when the health minister and the other officials had in fact mentioned about this and have expressed their concern and their condolences, it is on behalf of the government as a whole. So therefore, it's something that of course, if it is necessary, then I have no issue in mentioning it. But as I said, since the Honorable Health Minister had made a statement, since the department had made a statement, it is on behalf of the government as a whole. But yes, what happened was something which was very unfortunate and very tragic. And we've seen that, of course, the situation is something that shouldn't have happened. But these kind of incidents could happen. And from the government side, as I said, that we had ensured that, especially health department, had ensured that people who are pregnant and who are at high risk should not be in COVID wards. So therefore, those steps were taken. Yet the person did succumb and get COVID positive. But that could be for many reasons. It's because, as I said, from the department side, they ensured that the person was not in the COVID ward. But yes, no matter what words we say or what we express, will not make up for the loss that the family has had to bear. And it's it's a very sad, as I said, and tragic incident. But as I said, from the government side, the situation was very difficult. If we were to give any kind of off to people at this point in time, then the overall health system suffers. So it was a difficult decision at times to make, whether we should just allow everybody who's pregnant to be off, because we cannot take people on their behalf because they will be on leave with pay. So all these kind of challenges were there, especially keeping in mind that there was a huge number of patients that came in. So with all these challenges, this kind of situation was very difficult for the health department to handle. And yes, this happened. As I said again, it's very unfortunate, and definitely we express our condolences. And again, to answer to your primary question, the point is that when we have the government, the health department, the minister speaking, they do speak in behalf of the government as a whole. There are other situations also. which have happened where other ministers have said. For example, in the mining issue also, when Home Minister says something, then it is obviously treated as the government's statement. But yes, I do express my condolences and express that this is a tragic and a very sad incident that happened. We have seen that this particular mine, from all the reports that's come to us, was an abandoned mine. From the initial reports that are coming into us was that there was some kind of activities which looked like they were looking at the options of starting the mining out there. So it was technically an abandoned mine, and if you look at the surroundings of the place also, you can clearly see that it was an abandoned place. What was the purpose of them going in there? We don't know, but we can presume that it was with the intention of starting some kind of a mine. But again, it's something that is not very clear. Also, the rescue operations, of course, is something that is important. We have to ensure that every citizen of this country is protected, and we have to do whatever we can from our side to ensure that we can bring them out safely. Weather has played a very difficult situation for us because of the rains. We hope that with the rain stopping in, we hope that there will be some kind of scope for us to be able to work. We have asked the NDRF. I requested the Home Minister to personally go and visit the site, which he has done, and to personally monitor this entire situation, which he has been doing. And the NDRF also will be reviewing this, is also already on its way, perhaps already reached. So all steps and all measures will be taken to ensure that we can get them alive, and we'll do our best and hope that we are able to save these lives. And as I said, that from the government side, we have been very, very clear that we have made and taken a number of steps to ensure that illegal mining does not take place. But we'll examine this demand that has come from the opposition, and accordingly we'll take action after examining the entire thing.